Yo, what's up guys? It's me, Exactly, back bringing some more daily NBA news. Thank you once again for coming back. You guys already know that you are the real MVPs. And if you're not subbed to the channel already, then go ahead and smack that sub button. Just smack it as hard as you can. Take your phone, take your laptop, take whatever you're watching. All right, let me chill. Don't do all that. Don't do all that. I don't want you to break anything. Maybe, you know, like gently tap it. Just tap that sub button real quick and hit the bell as well so you can stay up to date with everything that goes on in the NBA on a daily basis. But now let's take a look at everything that is going on in the NBA. But first, a quick word about this video sponsor. There is no sponsor for this video. Okay, first up in the news, DeMarcus Cousins was at the Vegas Summer League games yesterday, meaning that the media was able to get in contact with DeMarcus Cousins for the first time since he announced his decision to join the Golden State Warriors. And first off, in the part of the interview that we have on video, since for some reason the whole thing wasn't on video, DeMarcus Cousins talked about his recovery, saying that he is fully recovered, he is fully healed, now he's just working on getting stronger, and he's getting stronger every single day.
It's coming along great. You know, basically the healing part is over, and now it's just about building strength. You know, I'm improving each and every day. I'm getting strong each and every day, and you know, it's just a matter of time before I'm back on the court.
You talked about maybe being ready for training camp, but is that fully ready, or what?
I was aiming for training camp, but you know, I've kind of communicated with the staff and the coaches, and you know, it's kind of up in the air. So it'll be when I'm ready. 100% ready, and you know, we'll take it from there.
It's part of the appeal of the Warriors, the fact that you can kind of ease back in and you don't have to rush back just because, you know, their record will probably be good.
It is one of the luxuries of, you know, joining this team. So it's a positive for me.
But then on the part that we don't have on camera for some reason, DeMarcus Cousins also went on to acknowledge that the Warriors are about to be a scary team this upcoming year. The potential is scary, that's obvious, but of course it's going to take a lot of hard work and dedication, also a lot of sacrifice, not only for myself but other guys on the team as well. I think that's something we are aware of, and it's something that we've accepted already. I think that's why these guys wanted me to be a part of the team. The potential is scary. And then he went on to say that he is willing to do whatever it takes to get the Warriors another ring. I'm coming in and just playing my part. I'll do whatever it takes to help this team win. Of course, I'm in a position where I'll be able to play for a championship, and every NBA player's goal is to win a championship. As far as why he chose the Golden State Warriors, he said part of the reason was because he no longer has to be the guy. The team's no longer going to depend on him to produce. I'm pretty sure that there will be many games where I have 4 attempts, and then maybe some games where I'm the leading scorer. I look at that as a positive. I don't have to be the guy every night. I've dealt with that my entire career. I've always wanted a team where everything doesn't rely on me, and now I'm in that position. In other words, DeMarcus Cousins wanted to be on a team where he doesn't have to work as hard and can win a championship, where he doesn't really have to do much and can still win a championship. Moving on. Next up in the news, Rajon Rondo was also interviewed by the media yesterday for the first time since he decided to join the LA Lakers, since he switched sides, since Rajon Rondo is of course most famously known for playing on the Boston Celtics. And first off, in this interview, the dude had some really high praise for Lonzo Ball, saying that Lonzo might have the highest basketball IQ out of anyone that he's ever seen at Lonzo's age, at like 19 or 20 years old.
His IQ, at 19 or 20 years old, is probably one of the best I've ever seen, or the game has ever seen. I love his unselfish way he plays the game, and he wants the best for his teammates, and I think that's a lot of similarities that we have.
Also saying that he wouldn't mind picking up a few tricks from Lonzo Ball, that he's more than open to still learning from some of these younger players.
And also, you know, if he has some things that I can learn from as well, I'll definitely, you know, be open to it. I don't have a mindset to where I'm the veteran guy and I can't learn from a young guy. So I'm looking forward to a great partnership and, you know, working with a great guy.
Rajon Rondo is an extremely smart guy, and I think he would make a great coach once his playing career is all said and done. His willingness to learn from Lonzo Ball shows that he has an open mind. And in order to be a great coach, you not only have to have an extremely high basketball IQ, which Rondo clearly does, but you also have to be willing to listen to the opinion of others, because maybe they'll see something that you don't. Anyways, Rondo wasn't done in this interview, as he also said the goal of the Los Angeles Lakers this upcoming season is to win an NBA championship.
Well, the goal is high, obviously. It's to win. It's a win or go home or win or bust. Putting on this Laker jersey, it's always been about winning championships, and they don't hang banners for conference championships or anything else but winning a world championship. So the pressure is no big deal. Expectations are what they are. I've been counted out my whole life. I'm sure a lot of guys on this team have as well, and just look forward to the challenge.
And he also made it sound like the Lakers might have a plan in order to do so, that they know how to beat the Golden State Warriors. As Rondo said, the Magic built this team with a vision, and that vision isn't to outshoot the Warriors, but it's something else.
I definitely believe in the vision that Magic and Rob have put this team together, and you won't beat the Warriors with shooting. They have the three best to probably ever do it, so that you won't go. You can't go about it that way. He has a different approach, and I love the approach, and I think we're a part of the plan.
Rondo really didn't want to spill the beans on what the secret might be to beating the Golden State Warriors. I will say, with the way this team is constructed right now, I have no clue what it's about to look like. I don't know what their offense is going to look like. I don't know what their rotations are going to look like. I don't know anything about how the Lakers are about to operate. And even though I'm not a Lakers fan whatsoever, I think they could be pretty fun to watch this year. In other news, it seems that the relationship between Kyrie Irving and LeBron James was never good. The two players never even liked each other for a second. Well, maybe for a couple of seconds, like after they won the championship, but besides that, they weren't too fond of each other. As we got reports out of nowhere yesterday saying that Kyrie never even wanted LeBron James on the Cavs in the first place. And there is a lot to get through in this report, so I'm gonna do my best to try and guide you guys through it real quick. And first off, all this started when LeBron James was still back on the Miami Heat, and he said something to Irving on the court when the Heat were playing the Cavs that rubbed Irving the wrong way. It has been made clear to me by multiple people, Kyrie never really wanted LeBron to come back in the first place. He didn't think it was necessary. LeBron said something to Kyrie on the court following a game when he was with Miami, something to the effect of, keep going, keep doing what you're doing. You never know, I could be back here one day, or something like that. To which Irving didn't appreciate whatsoever, as he reportedly went into the locker room after the game and was heated about it. Kyrie went to the locker room and basically said, we don't need that. What's he talking about? We don't need that guy. So Kyrie never wanted him there. And when LeBron finally did go back to the Cleveland Cavaliers in the summer of 2015, he and Irving reportedly got into it a couple of times just in the first week of the regular season alone. There were 2 locker room confrontations within the first week of the season. Irving and James had it out following both the 3rd and 4th games. Irving had 0 assists against the Jazz, with one reporter even saying, you couldn't have started off worse than they did. It just kind of carried on that way. And then when things, I guess, got even worse was when Kyrie Irving was injured in the finals, in the 2015 NBA Finals. And LeBron wasn't happy about that at all. Not just that Kyrie got injured then, but throughout that season, he had been taking games off and consistently complaining of being hurt. Before Kyrie blew out his knee, he was having leg problems. He was limping through the series and taking games off. This annoyed LeBron and LeBron's people to no end. They were calling him soft and questioning his toughness, and LeBron was doing it in comments to the media. It took a while for there to be real respect between those two guys at all. The same reporter also said that no one could have guessed how toxic their relationship really was until Kyrie Irving left, and that he had a conversation with LeBron James back at the start of the season, and LeBron pretty much confirmed that they did not have a good relationship. I will freely admit it was worse than I thought. The LeBron-Kyrie relationship was worse than I thought it was. I told LeBron that in opening night. I said, you guys did a great job of fooling me. I had no idea. I won't tell you exactly what he said in response, but he more or less agreed it was not a good relationship between the two of them. And the article also wanted to say that Kyrie Irving wasn't happy with how much attention LeBron James was receiving, and that he had so much power within the Cleveland Cavaliers organization. Irving was not happy with how much attention, how much power, and how much sway LeBron had within the Cavaliers organization. And lastly, that while LeBron may say now that he never wanted the Cleveland Cavaliers and asked the Cleveland Cavaliers not to trade Kyrie Irving, that he never did anything to try and keep Irving on the team. Though James says he asked the Cavs not to trade Irving, he did absolutely nothing to keep Kyrie Irving in Cleveland until it was too late. So from the sound of things, it really sounds like LeBron and Kyrie were really just Shaq and Kobe 2.0, but behind closed doors. They never let it go public. And I gotta give them props for really being able to keep the secret the entire time. And now I want to see Kyrie versus LeBron in the finals even more. This needs to happen. And lastly for today, we got to talk about all the other player movement that is going on or is about to go on in the NBA. And the first one is the Thunder and Carmelo Anthony splitting ways, or in the process of splitting ways, as reports came out that the two sides are working on a possible buyout, and there are already rumored to be 3 teams interested in Anthony's services: the Rockets, the Lakers, and the Heat. So we'll see who the unlucky one is that actually gets him. Next up, the Sacramento Kings almost had Zach LaVine as they signed to a 4-year, approximately $80 million offer sheet last night. So the thought for a few hours was whether or not the Bulls should sign him and if it will be worth it. But they did pretty quickly. Chicago matched the offer sheet, so now LaVine will remain with the Bulls for at least the next 4 years. Other than that though, Tony Parker signed a 2-year, $10 million deal with the Charlotte Hornets. That's just weird. Kyle Anderson signed a 4-year, $37 million offer sheet with the Grizzlies, so the Spurs now have 48 hours to determine if they will match or let him go. And lastly, Yusuf Nurkic will be staying with the Blazers on a 4-year, $48 million deal. And that is gonna do it for all of the news today, guys. So here is the question of the day. What do you guys think about Kyrie Irving and LeBron's relationship? Was it really as toxic as the media is making it seem? Let me know down in the comment section below. But that is gonna do it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to tap that like button and sub to the channel if you haven't already, so you can stay up to date with everything that goes on in the NBA on a daily basis. I'll see all of you right back here tomorrow, but until then, keep getting the buckets, Team ITC, and I'm out of here. Peace!